Hello, we're going live. Hi,
Hey everyone!
Oh wow, so good to see you. Happy New Year. This is
Happy New Year.
I shouldn't curse. 2022.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
How are you? How are you? So Jack, long time no see.
Yes, likewise. Congrats. All the awards you're winning.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, let's do a round of intro. Oh, there's no audience yet, so we can do intro when there's more people. How's that? So
Sounds good.
yeah. We have one people here. Thank you for staying with us. How to say that?
Blinktastic. Blinktastic.
That's good.
I think.
Yeah. Very nice. And
I know Bling.
You do. There you go.
And not personally. I mean, from Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah, we all know the gang from Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, so Shin said he couldn't find the thing, so I'm going to send him a link. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I will do it. Okay, you talk among yourself.
All right.
Let me give Shin a.
How's the weather up in New Hampshire, Jack? Are you in New Hampshire?
It was pretty cold last couple of days, but today was warm.
Yeah.
It got above freezing, so that's a good sign. And how about where you are, New York? Did you guys get hit?
No, not really.
Well,
I mean, yes and no. It wasn't.
Tuesday? It was a little cold, yeah.
It was very cold on Tuesday, I think it was, and we got snow, but the next day, that's it. It was no snow.
Okay.
Like it's crazy. New York City, I remember years ago, like it felt like we had blizzards, and now it feels like we barely get snow.
Yep. Yep. It's like here, I don't know if it's climate change, but it's average temperature is a lot warmer.
Yeah.
They don't even have good days to make snow because it's above freezing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, I remember we used to have snow days.
Ron, Daddy!
Hey, Ron!
Hey,
Ron!
Hey, everybody.
Hello, Ron.
How are you?
you?
What's
Good to
up?
see you. What's going on, Ron?
Hang on. Not much. I'm doing the Uber Eats workout now,
Nice.
where I deliver food to rich people, but I walk around for like an hour around the neighborhood. And it's astonishing to me the incredible inequality that's in the Hell's Kitchen area.
Oh yeah.
Are you in New York, Ron?
Oh, I'm totally in New York. Yeah,
Really?
I'm neighbors. I'm immediate neighbors with you and Jay, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh,
So actually,
I had no idea.
Ron and I, we've been like workout buddies, and unfortunately, we had to stop because of the Omicron. But we were doing it for about 3 months or so. We were pretty good at it. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I haven't
It was
met
3
Ron
months.
yet.
Wow.
Who's
that? Oh no, I think we met kind of.
No, we've met. I mean, in person. We haven't met in person, I don't think.
Mm.
I was at the Times Square event. You were there at the Times Square event, I think.
Times Square.
It's possible.
MSNBC.
Which Times Square?
The one we went to MSNBC to protest.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He was harassing people on the street.
Who was?
Said,
Oh, that's right. That was fun.
Do you want $1,000?
I remember that. I remember him saying that.
No, I wasn't there. I don't think I was there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, Jack, that was fun.
It's funny. Once you record it, and then it gets.
Shane is here. Hi, Shane.
Hey, Shane.
There he goes.
What's going on?
I don't know. I don't like the light. I don't like my light. I need better lighting.
Yeah, you're vertical. Can you make it horizontal?
Who, me?
Can you make it horizontal?
You're on your phone, Ron?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, she's saying if you could change your phone horizontal.
Orientation.
But you got to change. Yeah, you got.
Hang on,
change
please.
the setting.
Okay, I'm gonna send an email to Sam. Sam seems like could not find the link. So
now in reverse.
Shane, are you in the Boston area?
No, I'm in New York. I'm in Queens.
Oh, okay. This is the Boston Red Sox hat.
Oh, yeah. It's actually Brooklyn Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
It
Looks like
makes for a
fun.
very stealthy hat when I go up to like Rhode Island. I have family in Rhode Island. Yeah, if I go to New England, I do wear this. Then I blend in.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Shane and I are like 15 minutes away from each other.
Wow.
Driving.
Well, we're in Queens. Ron's in Manhattan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in
He's
Manhattan.
not far from me. Yeah. Mhm.
So let's do a intro. We have people watching us, and thank you so much for joining us. So today is Injian's birthday. He is 47 years old, and I hope he'll join us. I don't know. I invited him twice.
Really?
I'm pretty sure he's eating cake.
If he comes on, we have to sing happy birthday.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right.
Yeah. So let's talk about a little bit. Let's do a quick intro. Like, let's just do. Let's see. I'm multitasking, sending a link to Sam because he couldn't find it. So yeah, shall we just start from my screen right, which is Jack. Jack, tell us a little bit about yourself. What is your relationship with Andrew Yan?
Well, quite honestly, I fell in love with him once I read the book. You know,
Can you
first time.
Can you? Where are you looking at?
I am looking at my. I should look up at the camera. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That's better. All right. So yeah, I read his book. Well, I saw a debate. I was like, who is this guy? And then I saw Joe Rogan's podcast. You know, it's one of these classic stories. You know, once I saw that, I was like very interested and bought the book. Once I read the book, I was what's it called? Line, thinking hooker. Think, line, and a hook. But I was out there finding signs and volunteering and yeah. Anyway, that's it. I mean, I still am kind of. I guess this is kind of a cult group, huh, is it? But I'm still believing. I mean, so much of what he's talked about has happened, amplified during COVID, in my view. But anyway, Nell? Yes.
Thank you. Well, can I add something?
Sure.
Okay, so Jack is very humble. Jack is a very hardcore youngin, and he lives in New Hampshire, which is a very important state. Iowa is the first state when you want to win primary. You need to win Iowa really well, like 15% at least, and then the second state is New Hampshire. Jack was a Republican before, but when he read Andrew Yan's book, he became a supporter of Andrew Yan. He switched his party affiliation, and also Jack has done enormous amount of work and hosting Youngin or Youngin staff in his house for a long time. Yeah, not only he hosts us, because I was there. I stayed in his studio and for 3 weeks, and I saw other Youngin, and he also feed us, and then he also is a hardcore shepherd. I call him a canvas shepherd. Like after breakfast, right? No one can stay home. Go, you go.
Right.
Go.
If you're not knocking on doors, you're not eating my dinner.
Yeah.
That's what I used to say.
Yeah, it was like a really hard. So thank you so much, and thank you, and Laura, thank you, Laura, for your support to Jack's wife.
Yes.
So yeah, we'll stay in a big house and a big communal living. So anyway, yeah. Can we move on to Nell, please? Hi, Nell. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What is your relationship between Andrew Yan?
Well, basically, I was a big volunteer during the mayoral race. During the presidential, I was just a big supporter. I would donate and buy merch. That's really all I did. But it wasn't until he dropped out that I realized, hey, I can do more than what I've been doing, and I have the talent to do more. And so that's when I started getting involved with different, excuse me, congressional candidates like uh, uh, Blair Walsingham, Jonathan Herzog. I joined Erica Rhodes later down the road. I was in different campaigns. I'm a graphic designer and photographer, so that's how I really got involved, and I started doing a lot of volunteer work that way. But I was very involved in the mayoral race recently, where I was, a graphics team lead there, and we used to go out and it was a lot of fun. That's basically it, my introduction.
Oh, now
Yeah.
is the graphic designer for My Young and Diary film, the poster.
Yeah, I designed the
Wow.
poster for my Yang Gang Diary. So
Hell
That's
yeah.
really good.
thank you, Ching, for that
Yeah.
honor. That was
Yeah,
a fun
thank you.
task.
Thank you. Yeah, and now also is very on top of things, and he wants us to have a website. So he suggested we have a website, My Young and Diary, which I think it's a very good idea because I do have My Young and Diary Instagram, My Young and Diary Facebook,
Mhm.
but Facebook, it's like you have to scroll down the information, right?
For sure.
A website is
Yeah, you got to.
different,
It
right?
centralizes everything. What
Right.
happened was I saw that Ching, she tweeted out, "Hey, check out my Yang Gang Diary," and then the link that she tweeted was Vimeo.com / and then a ton of numbers,
Mhm.
and
Or
I saw that and I said, "Wait, nobody's gonna remember those numbers." So I reached out. Excuse me. I reached out to Ching and I was like, Ching, you need to have a website. So let's just create a website real quick for my Yang Gang Diary. And whenever you tweet it out, you just say, hey, go to myyanggangdiary.com, and it takes you straight to the page. And so that's I helped her out with that.
Yeah, thank
Right.
you so much. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
it's all his fault, okay? He put my picture in the front. I never ask myself
looks good.
on the post.
Well, the idea
But
is that this is about your trip and what you were doing. It's your documentary. You're the one that was following Andrew around, so it should be your face. Another thing I suggested to Ching was for the documentary, I said, hey, you should have some type of narration, like, because it's my Yang Gang Diary. I saw a very early version of it where there was no narration, it was just the clips. But I told her, if it's a diary, then there should be some type of, on this day this happened, this day that happened, kind of like entries to a diary.
right. No, you also said we want to know you. Like, who are you?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah, because I mean, if you're watching a film, a documentary film, like, okay, now since you're talking about what you did and where you went, you know what I mean, what you're filming, who are you? Like, tell us a little bit about yourself. So those are kind of things that I suggested to Ching.
Yeah, thank you so much. That's
Welcome.
great.
And it's getting so many awards, so congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, but it's a lot of people's, effort, and I just feel this is our film. I always say we won. It's not just me. And yeah, we can talk about that later. So yeah, let's move on to Yunjie. Hi, Yunjie. How are you?
Hi everyone. So my name is Yoon Jae, and I actually jumped on the Yang ship pretty early in April of 2018. So then almost 4 years, and I found him on a Facebook ad when he was totally unheard of, and I saw the ad. I clicked on his website. I was really blown away, and then in June of 2018, I had the opportunity to meet him at a meeting, and this was before any Yang Gang was around. But there were a lot of people at that event, and I heard him speak, and he talked about UBI, and that pretty much made me decide I would support him. And at the time, I was too, I guess, intimidated to be involved with political campaigns or anything like that. But then, as 2019 rolled along, and as I kept watching more and more people grow in the movement, 'cause I'd watch all these like channels, YouTube channels pop up, And I said, you know what? If I sit around here and watch YouTube videos, it's not going to help him get elected. So I better do something. And then I went to my first event, and I met up with the New York City Yang Gang, did some events, and I started to get more and more, friendly with people. I met Ching, and then I decided to go out to Iowa for Yang Week. That was already 2 years ago, and that's where I met Sam and Adam, and we did a lot of canvassing together. It was a really, really great time. And I guess my biggest takeaway was the how this movement brought people like us together, because I would have never met any of you probably, had it not been for him. And it really wasn't about him, but it was about the humanity aspect, and that's what really touched me, and hopefully will continue to touch me. And so at least for the mayoral campaign, I was very, very involved with volunteering, and I felt that I kind of made up for not volunteering earlier in the presidential. And I was manning my station until 9 p.m. closing on the polls on June 21st, was it, or June 22nd? June 22nd. So I tried to get every last voter I possibly could for Andrew. So yeah.
Great, thank you. Yeah. So I wanted to add one thing is that Yunjie and we met in October 5th, the Comic Con, canvassing for Andrew. We connected right away because Yunjie realized I'm a musician and he's a musician, right? And tell people, you said the other day, it was very funny.
Okay, so when I first met Ching, I introduced myself, and I was excited that that I finally met another classical musician who was a member of the Yang Gang. And then I told her what she did, and she got really excited, and she immediately pulled her phone out and she started recording me and filming me. And I said, well, that's kind of weird, But I was just like, wow, okay. And I guess, and then she made me talk for oh, who am I, and this and that and all that stuff. So I just thought it was really interesting how normally I'd be like, what's with this lady? Why
she did that to me too?
So it was almost like the documentary was meant to be.
I'm always documenting.
Yeah, it was kind of funny the way. I mean, if you had been there, and she was on the street, and she was like intently filming me. I'm like, watch out, don't. Yeah, it was. I still remember that, and that was my first impression of Ching. Was like, she must be doing something really important with film work, or because she's always pulling it out, and she's recording stuff. It was like, yeah.
Sorry. Shameless. Yeah, I'm always filming. Yeah. So yeah, that's funny. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, and Yunjie and I also connected in many different ways. I've been in his apartment, party on his rooftop. We played music in Brooklyn in the park. We played chamber music. Remember? And Yunjie also plays viola. So we're violists. So yeah, we've done a lot of things since the movement. So it just shows it's just amazing knowing you guys. We would like Yunjie said, we would probably never meet you guys if not for Yangan, right? So it's I have met so many of you, and 2 years ago, and we kept the relationship, which is very great. So Sam, how are you?
Hey, what's up? I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Yeah, I know you didn't feel too well today. Are you okay now?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Mornings are always difficult to me. I got a little health issue going on, but ain't nothing I can't fight through, you know what I mean? So I'm here. Happy to be here. Happy to see you guys. It's been too long.
I know. That's great. Great to see you. Do you have more light on your face? I'm always asking people, can we have more light?
This is unfortunately all I have right now.
Okay. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how your relationship between you and with Yangan and Andrew Yan.
Yeah. So I'm a mental health professional. And the certification I have is kind of weird. There was 2 or 3 months between taking my exam and being certified. And during that time, I saw a tweet that was I don't remember exactly who they compared it to, but there was a previous president who was polling at the exact same numbers as Yang at this time period, put this number of volunteers at these places in Iowa on this time frame, and then won the presidency. And they're like, here's an open call to volunteers to try and do this. And I was like, well, I'm just sitting on my hands right now. I might as well. And I hopped in a car full of strangers, drove to Iowa, and met some of the best people I've ever seen in my life. I met just so many people that I've kind of fallen out of touch with, but I'm starting to reach out to people one by one again. Like I've been speaking to Brittany and Jason a little bit recently, if anyone remembers those two dudes. But yeah, I was there the entire month. It was supposed to be a week originally, but one day someone gets a call like, yeah, our funding came through. We can do the whole month. And I just was like, I'll stay. Got back home, got certified, moved to Richmond to pursue work and counseling. And unfortunately, there's not an active Yang Gang out here, but I've driven to DC for Yang Gang events a couple times.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So, yeah, let's move on. And did you tell people where you're from right now?
I am in Richmond, Virginia.
Yes, yes. So Jack is in New Hampshire. Nell and Yinje and myself is in New York City. Yeah. Let's move on to Adam.
Shane is in New York City.
Shane is in New York City too. Yeah. Hi, Adam. How are you?
Hey, great. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. I'm wearing a pair of headphones that I didn't even know if they had a microphone or not.
Oh, I can hear you. Yeah.
Great. Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm a musician in the Los Angeles area, and I actually got a job in October teaching music at elementary school. So I'm teaching 4th and 5th graders.
You told me that. You told me that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
It's really well paying, and it's really.
Are you torturing them?
If you ask them, I think they would say no. I think they would say he's entertaining us, at least.
All right.
That's great.
I'm kind of like the SpongeBob guy, because I always sing the songs from SpongeBob, and I find it's like the thing that they know, the cartoon that they grew up on, the cartoon that I grew up on. So I've become a whole lot of things. I thought I had a hunch that I might be doing this.
What kind of a headphone you're having right now? Because your audio is a little bit like distant. I can't explain. Like a little bit distant and a little bit not as clear. Huh?
Not as clear, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Bluetooth, just so that I can charge my phone.
So okay.
Checking 1, 2, 3. Is that better?
Are you able to play for us a little later?
Maybe, but how's the audio?
I don't like it. Sorry.
It's a little muffled, but it's just a little muffled.
It's kind of weird. It's like you have some food. You have olive in your mouth and you're talking.
What if I enunciate more? Is that better?
Yeah.
I could just be mumbling.
It sounds like a collect call. Like you're about to charge me $2.88 to talk to you.
All right.
That's funny. That's funny. Oh gosh.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
When was the last time anybody
if it's workable, I'll keep it.
Yeah. What did you say, Yunje?
When was the last time anybody made a collect call? I have not done that in probably not ever in this century, this millennium.
Yeah, no.
Or send money using Western Union.
Yeah, it's history. Collectible.
Just don't end up in jail, and you'll be all right. No collect calls.
Look, I have my merch. That's
cool.
NGN's mayoral. All right, so
wait, Ching, but
did you introduce yourself? I mean, Adam.
Ching, wasn't Adam introducing himself before?
Yeah, he was.
I was gonna say, didn't he do the music for the documentary?
Yes,
he did. 2
soundtracks is Adam's, and I still every time I listen to that music, one of them is when we're leaving Iowa, and I can play for us later, okay? And then it goes. We drive to airport, and then the next scene is we're on the airplane looking down Iowa, and I typed goodbye Iowa. I just typed, and his music goes like a climax, that point, and every time I cry when I get to that, when it says goodbye Iowa. We have to watch, okay? We have to watch. Or after we do the intro. So it's very. So he has 2 songs I used. Yeah, thank you so much. And he wrote the song, performed song with his buddy. What's his name? Really difficult to remember.
Wyatt.
Oh yeah, yeah. So thank you.
Yeah, thanks for using them. I'm really glad that they made it in the film, and also now that Andrew has seen the movie, I told Wyatt the other day, I was like, Andrew Yang has actually heard our music.
Yeah. He finally saw it. I've been bugging him since last year, January. Write to his team, write to him, write to a lot of people, say, can you let him see it? And nobody gives a damn, So finally, I did it again sometime in last October. And then he wrote me a quote. He says, oh, I should write it out. He says, a beautiful film that will make you believe in people. Yeah. Anyway, so he texted me. Yeah. And we communicate via Twitter. I don't have any other method. So anyway, shall we go backwards? Like Ron just disappeared earlier. Shall we have Ron introduce ourselves?
Yes.
Okay, because Ron was actually in here. Hi, Ron. How are you?
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's going on? We'll try to, use this time to just have an excuse to see each other.
Well, I was just thinking about Andrew again. I got turned on to his campaign basically with his analysis of the impact of automation, and time has only proven him more right. I just saw a study the other day. It was on Bloomberg. Automation is a large force behind the increasing inequality in this society. If you work a lower wage gig, it's highly likely that you are going to lose that job to automation. And we know that's going to be more and more a phenomena that more and more people are going to experience in this economy. Lawyers are getting replaced with AI. Radiologists are getting replaced with software that can identify tumors and x-rays. It's crazy. So, I haven't read forward yet, but I'm a little worried that he's taking his eyes off the automation ball. If you guys have read that book, could you tell me, does he still address that issue?
Yes.
Because it's more viable than ever that automation is going to be a big part of what we're going to deal with.
COVID amplified everything.
That is correct.
Accelerated and amplified.
Yeah, we move forward 10 years.
There's been burger flipping robots for having ad campaigns run on Facebook for over 3 years. So
yeah, I saw that
it's
too.
already here. There's already robots taking jobs from fast food employees.
Yeah, Ron, I would say that he kind of does a broad overview of everything in War on Normal People as part of the book, but it's not the main theme. So he talks about everything that he used to talk about, but it's mainly about like we need to fix the system so that we can get everything from War on Normal People and UBI done. He's like
oh, so
this is what we need to do to get there. Yeah,
that's the thesis of Forward, that this is a tactic to get to fight against the War on Normal People.
Exactly.
The beginning part is more of the struggle through the whole campaign and all that stuff. But it definitely creates a roadmap on how do we go forward from here.
And what do you guys think? I mean, third parties are notoriously failure prone in American politics.
I think he's right on to try to get a couple of those states very close to accepting ranked choice voting, and I think it's key. Just focusing on that will get us a lot closer to serving the middle rather than extreme.
And there's also
I'm sorry. Is that going to happen at any time soon in New Hampshire, Jack?
No, not here. I don't know this. I think COVID made me realize how many people that don't have a logical mind that live in New Hampshire.
Oh, you know it, man.
Wow.
How about Mass? Is it going to happen in Massachusetts? I think so, right?
Oh yeah, that should definitely happen.
Okay.
I think Nevada isn't Nevada one of those really close states that could go to ranked choice?
Yeah, but
they're going to do ranked choice. I don't know.
Didn't Massachusetts vote it down last year or the year before?
Yeah, but if there's any New England state that would go, it would be first Massachusetts. I think. Well, Connecticut maybe. I don't know.
I bought the book. Actually, I bought a book, and then Andrew Yan also sent me a copy, and I read a little bit. I just did not finish. So, I just think it's very difficult these days, right? It's like I don't find a time that I will hold a book to read and not doing anything else. So what I did was I ordered an audiobook now. So I finished the audio. I tell you, this guy, I cry here.
Yeah, there are parts of it. Yep.
I cry because I cry some of the time is because I miss us, because he says so many things, so many times, so many locations I was there, and also kind of cry like he didn't make it, But also I cry is like, you son of a bitch, you guys did not get him, because he was so strategic, he was so sensitive, he was so logic. You have to read the book, or I'll send you a copy of the audio. Damn, it's good.
It's pretty good. They were definitely. Yeah, I think Ching, you and I, can relate to some of the history that he's gone through as a kid. But yeah, it's definitely touching parts to it. Yeah, I remember because I was building my shed the whole time. So I listened to the audiobook and I had to kind of get down from the ladder and just pause for a moment.
Yeah.
You're talking about Forward? It's really that touching, huh?
There are definitely parts that definitely creates pause.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, Jack is right. He might be rational, he might be very insightful, but this is not a society or a culture that values rationality nor insight. So we're kind of in trouble, actually, right?
Well, there's another nuance that people don't talk about, I think, that makes Forward a viable party, because from my understanding, we're also like backing, supporting, and like funding people who primarily identify as other parties if they identify with us, right? Like, I haven't seen a third party go and like back a Democrat because it's the closest person to their identity running in that race.
Okay.
And from my understanding, Forward Party is doing that. That like, you can be a registered of either a party, or can still support you if you're with our values. We're more of, it's almost like a pack that you could like identify as if you wanted to.
Oh, okay. So Forward Party is really more of a tactical approach. We support whoever seems to be more aligned with UBI,
and if no one's good, we'll run someone. And if we can identify them as Forward Party and have them be viable, we'll do it. If not, we'll run someone who identifies as a more viable choice in that district.
So Forward is really meant to be a bunch of spoilers. We're a bunch of spoilers now. Is that it?
Ron, have you introduced yourself yet? Like, what do you do?
Oh, I did. Oh,
okay.
I'm an adventurer. That's
so vague.
I'm waiting for my chance to do some ayahuasca, fellas. So if anybody wants to go to Peru with me and trip like crazy, let's go.
I want to be
I'm also Yoon-jae's personal trainer. Yoon-jae, give me 20 right now. Drop on the floor.
Yeah.
That's right.
That poor guy.
He knows so much. He actually knows a lot about training because he's done like you've done like kickboxing and martial arts before too, right?
I did martial arts. I used to live. Yeah. You wouldn't. You couldn't tell though. That's the sad part, really.
We have so many people
Hi,
join
Danny.
us. We have people from Thailand. Hi, Danny. How are you? Shark Fin in New Jersey. Hi, Yang De, 你好.
Hi, you made it.
Hi, hello. I was going to log in from 8 o'clock here. My husband's like, no. If she didn't say, it must be Eastern time.
Yeah.
Eastern
So
time.
yeah,
Well,
sorry.
where are you? I don't understand.
I'm in California.
Oh,
I'm in
okay.
LA. Yeah.
Yeah, she's California younger. I wanted to say to thank people watching us. Okay, just to do a run. If you have questions, you can ask us. But in general, we just want to say hello. The first person, I don't know how to say the name. Now did it. Blank.
Oh. I think Blintastic Ned.
Blintastic Ned. Okay, yeah. Hi. And now also have an account. He's here, but he's there.
Oh yeah. I'm
How does that
everywhere.
happen? Okay, and then want to see more? Always come to my channel. Now, by the way, I'm Jinju. I host a conversation with so and so regularly. A lot of people on this panel I have interviewed, and also as a group or as an individual. I do my show on Wednesdays and Sundays, 4 o'clock Eastern time. Let's say hello to Abdul. Yeah, Abdul, I gave you a link so on your Facebook message, so you go check it out. If we can have one more person, right? No, wait, where did Neil go? Wait,
he's back.
Sorry, I had to step away for a second.
Oh, okay. Did we miss anyone? We had 8 people. Now it's still 8 people.
Well, Shane was next to
Adam. Adam's gone.
Oh, Adam. Okay.
I was saying Shane was next to introduce, and then Yang just came in.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna just say hello. Sam is there. Abdul. Oh, okay. Shark Fin, thank you so much for being with us. What to do, Shark Fin? Thank you. What to do? Okay. Yeah, Thailand tech for your nerd needs. Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, and then we have Nanny. How do I say that? NANYANGUO1. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I think I know you, but I just know. Hey, Joyce Gasolina is here. Hi, Joyce. Helena Lou. Oh my God, Nick Kravitz. Hi, Nick Kravitz. How are you? I got so excited. Okay, we need to bring. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Wow, there's a lot of people here. Sue is here. Sue, thank you so much. Sue's saying hello to us. Yay. Okay. Wow. Awesome. So let's introduce. I think it was Shane's turn now. Shane, how are you, my New York youngin?
I'm good. Good to see you all.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself and what is your relationship with Andrew Yan?
I am a full-time dad. I found out about Yang through a random Facebook group, political group, and I became captivated by UBI. Then I went to go knock on doors and went canvassing in New Hampshire just for the last weekend right before he suspended the campaign. So that was a really great experience. Very sad when I got back, a couple of days later and heard that he dropped out, of course, like we all were. But yeah, and then I wish I had done more. And then I think like a couple other people on here said when he announced the mayoral campaign in New York, I was like really excited because I thought, I had a chip on my shoulder from not doing as much before. So I got the chance to go out there and just table, hand out flyers and knock on doors like crazy for a few months. We were almost had it for a while. We had it for a while, but we tried. And just kind of staying in touch with everybody. pushing for UBI, helping the income movement, and we have a new Democratic club that we formed, a political club in New York City that we formed right after the mayoral campaign ended. It's called the New Leaf Dems, a New Leaf Democratic Club. So yeah, check that out.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the organization. What is your purpose, and also, goal, and what do you want to do?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's pretty much we're all pretty much agree on UBI and democracy reform, and we're still getting warmed up, so to speak. But we're going to be involved in all the communities. We're in all 5 boroughs. We have events where we're supporting UBI and getting signatures to, like, we're petitioning for Eric Adams to join the Mayors for Guaranteed Income, and we also do social events, like we'll do a happy hour. So we have a lot to come. We've put January this month as the time when we're going to start to really ramp up, and after the holidays are done, now we're really going to try to make our presence known and help everyone that we can.
Great, thank you so much. Shane is a trooper in New York. You should see him. He canvasses for Andrew Yang in a mayoral campaign, and he has a table he'll just put on the street, and then he set up his computer, and then the computer also he brings a big screen, and the screen plays Martin Luther King's message about UBI, and he has a big speaker. It's like he has a whole spiel, he canvasses on the street, so it's really amazing. I also witnessed that he did that in parks, on the streets of Manhattan or Queens or whatever, all kind of places. Yeah. So
Washington Square Park was the most fun. I didn't do that until just a couple months ago, and I want to go back there. That's really fun because there are so many people. If anybody has not been there, it's just all these different people selling things, and it's like and you could, even when you do something like bring a TV, you still stand out even over like dozens of people. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. So all right. So it's our Yang Deng Yang. Introduce yourself, please, from California.
Oh yeah, hi everyone. So glad to see your faces, Mr. Yangens. I knew and heard about Andrew and started following and supporting him somewhere maybe like a September-ish, August, September 2019. I went to Iowa to canvas, knock on doors for him. Since he's dropped out, I have been helping with Erica running for Congress. I am her treasurer. Right now, actually, I was multitasking, doing the FPC filing for her just now. So yeah, spread the words, help with the campaign, donate whatever you can to help. That'd be awesome. Thank you all.
What's her last name?
Erica Rhodes.
Okay.
RHAARIKA, Erica.
Mm-hmm.
How do I
Rhodes. All right. And then what town is she running in?
LA's CA. It used to be 30 in LA, but right now it's redistricted to 32. Brad Sherman is who she's running against.
Okay, he's the incumbent, Brad Sherman.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So Yang Deng，我们每个人名字后面都加一个是干什么的，或者是 musician 也好 ，filmmaker。我帮你加一下，我应该帮你写什么
？I am like a business analyst. I work for Anthem.
So should I just say businesswoman?
Business analyst.
How do I say? You tell me.
You can say a treasurer for Erica. Maybe
that's too long. That's too long. Okay.
Political activist.
For $1,000.
Activist. Yeah, activist. That's good. How about activist? Okay. Okay, she is a hardcore activist, Yangon, California Yangon, and the way how I met her is not because we canvassed together, right? For many of you, I canvassed with you, or I went to filming you guys. I think Yang Deng saw me on WeChat, Facebook, or whatever, all these social media, and then she just follows me, and she was so sweet, and yeah, when I went to California last year, I said I'm going to California, and she said, yeah, come to my house, have lunch. So she puts this in elaborate lunch for me, my son, and Paget. Paget came.
Yeah.
Wow.
Came, and another young man. What's his name? I forgot. Sorry.
I think Tony.
Tony
Okay.
and his
Yeah.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she and her husband prepared this amazing lunch and sit on in their porch, has a facing mountain in the background and then swimming pool and everything. And so, yeah, and she's also very supportive of me when when my Young Gun Diary went to screen in California last October, and Adam came, Yang Deng came, and Ariel came. Yeah, a couple of young men came to view the film in the big theater, right?
Yep.
So tell us a little bit that experience.
That was just awesome. I was like such a great experience. I was crying the whole time, and it brings back so many good memories and just mixed emotion, sad and happy and everything. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, my husband went also. We were so moved. I wish it'll be shown in more theaters.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the only time I see the film in the big theater. Oh, by the way, the film now, after agonizing, planning or thinking for a whole year, because last year, January 4th, the film was ready. Of course, I keep changing it, keep making it better. Now it become 90 minutes. Last year, this time was 80 minutes. So now it's 90 minutes, and I keep adding.
Who are you, George Lucas? What are you doing? You can't keep changing the movie.
I know. I can't
Don't
help.
listen to him. You've earned it, Chi. You've earned all 90 minutes.
Yeah.
You get to do whatever you want,
Don't
Chi.
I
listen to
keep
the
going
haters.
back. No, when I go back to watch, I actually find some really great footage. It was not in. Like, Tim Lee.
But
Tim Lee says something really wonderful. Yeah.
Ching,
I missed him.
That's what deleted scenes are for.
Huh?
That's what deleted scenes are for. So create a section of just
deleted
scenes.
That's right. Mel, you're right.
Or just create different cuts. Ching, you have to create different versions. That way people keep coming back for more.
Yeah.
There's the director's cut.
Yeah.
The Jack Chen cut. The UBI cut. The forward party cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody keeps going back. They keep going back. That's what Blade Runner did. There was like 70 versions, like 70, 80 versions of Blade Runner.
Well,
and I've seen every one of them.
Then you could do,
and then Jack, you're like, wait, there was an origami horse in that one. I gotta go see that one. So, I just wanted to say this. A year ago, 2 years ago, AMC would let you rent out the theater to show movies, and it was very cheap because nobody wanted to go to the movies, so they would like limit the whole theater to like 20 people.
You told me that.
Yeah, so maybe that's something you want to do, and you could just show every version of the movie, like in a giant film festival.
Yeah. I can
you can
do
use
that.
those coins.
I can do that because I did not give the film to distributors. There's like 4 or 5 people interested in buying the film.
Oh, you're shopping it? Okay.
No,
good.
I'm not.
You're not going to shop it.
The movie right now, I put it on Vimeo-on-Demand. So people can go on Vimeo-on-Demand just to watch it and then pay $5, like $4.99. And then if they want to download it to own it, it's $9.99. So you can afford $9.99, right?
Go to myyanggangdiary.com. and
Oh
you'll be able
yeah,
to
Okay.
link you straight to
I
there.
didn't know
yeah.
Vimeo was doing that. That's cool.
Vimeo's doing that. Yeah, I can also give you a Vimeo link if you want. But yeah,
Okay.
so it actually makes sense. So I'll play maybe section of the film after we intro, okay?
Yeah, I
And
actually got to
yeah,
go. I have my wife's cousin is getting married online. We're
sure.
doing a Zoom wedding. We're seeing a Zoom wedding.
Okay.
Dun,
Tonight?
dun,
Have
dun,
fun.
Tonight?
Good luck.
dun,
Who's Abdul?
dun, dun,
Why not here?
dun.
Hey
Yeah, so
guys.
good to see
Yeah.
everybody.
Take care, Shane.
Thank you for
Bye,
stopping
Shane.
by. Thank you for stopping by. Yes, Abdul just joined us. Thank you so much for coming. And so
Hey,
tell us a
long
little
time
bit
no
about
see.
yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also from Brooklyn, Canarsie, Brooklyn. Yeah. Diehard Andrew Yang fan.
There you
Mr.
go.
Moran, I think I met Ron in
That's
what was
right.
it, 59th Street, Columbus Circle?
That's right. We were doing an Andrew Yang event. That was hilarious.
What? What event? Tell me.
We were trying to get petitions. So he
Oh,
had like so much star power at that time, remember? That was
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. I settled on a strategy of telling people to sign the petition. That way, these were people who didn't like Andrew Yang. I said, sign his petition anyway. That way he can lose. And then Andrew said, that's a good strategy.
It's a great strategy. Great strategy.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that was cool.
Abdul, tell me a little bit about yourself, because I've seen you here and there whenever I go out, like the book, long line book, or before that, and many event I see you. So we never really sit down and talk. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Yeah, like I said, I'm from Canarsie. A lot of times on my free time, if there's people running for politics who interested in terms of their views, I try to help my time get to know them, see what they represent. Prior to, maybe it's popular or unpopular, I'll just say it. Prior to Andrew Yang, I did some work for AOC for a little bit, Alexandria. We got a chance to know each other. And when Andrew Yang ran for mayor, I actually liked this guy when he was running for president. But the only thing is, I was already bullied with Bernie Sanders. So, but I said, you know what? Even though I missed my opportunity with him running for president, the fact he was running for mayor of my city, wow. And, I understand he lost, it's sad, but I like to think positive, and I always say Andrew Yang was overqualified to be mayor.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, that's a positive. That's a positive way of looking at it.
Nobody would have predicted Joe Biden to win,
Yeah.
Nobody would have predicted Joe Biden.
Seriously, I seriously, you guys, you must read forward. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you must read. It's just it's a different level compared to the War on Normal People. He walked you through the whole campaign, and you can relate to that. Many of you can relate to that. Then he talked about why he was racing for the mayor. He talked many things. He's such a good storyteller, right, Jack?
Yes, he is.
Oh yeah.
He's like it's very visual. I feel like when I read his book or listen to this book, it's like a movie in front of me. I think Yang also read, right? You read or listened?
Yeah, I listened to the whole book. I read parts of it.
Yeah. What's your impression?
Yes, I loved it. The audio book, definitely highly recommended. And he's just so calm too. Like like he can calm me down. Like if I'm agitated.
Yeah. But also there's a originality in it, right? He's like talking to you. He's not just kind of like reading.
He's not
something.
talking at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's talking to
funny
you.
too.
Yeah.
He's so honest and funny.
Yeah. So you can see, and then Jack, that scene is really really touching. He talked about the night he was about to announce he's quitting, right? He's suspending. Remember, he talks step by step why
so
he
terrible.
decided. Yeah, this
He did
because
the
a
right
lot of
thing.
people still like oh you should go on longer, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But he said it really. So Jack, when I was in your house, right? I was in your house for 3 weeks. I was going to Jack's, like to New Hampshire just for a weekend after I come back from Iowa. And when I got to Jack's house, should I tell the story how I went to your house?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So when I returned to New York, from Iowa, which I stayed 2 weeks there, where also Yunjie was with us for 1 week, and then I was with Nick. And when I come back, I was like, okay, I need to go to New Hampshire. So I probably rested for 4 or 5 days. Then I contacted New Hampshire headquarters. Say, where should I go? I want to come. And then they just say, oh, you can go to this office. They open till 8:30. So I drove. Finally, it drove for many, many hours, seems like. It says 4 hours. It's much longer than 4 hours. So I drove there. When I get there, the office was closed. There was nobody there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. How come there's 2 Abdo? There's Abdo downstairs. There's Abdo upstairs. There's 2 Abdo.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got up by accident. I don't know how to.
Wow, that's mind blowing.
I'm cloned. I'm every.
I
That's why.
remember you.
No,
You're
that's why
clone.
you
You're
see me
clone.
everywhere with Andrew Yang. There's more than one me.
Yeah, I just got rid of the other one. But anyway, so the story was, so I called the person, I contact, which is a Brandon, I think.
Right.
I called Brandon.
Right.
So I said, I got here. I was about to go to a Airbnb, actually. I was looking on my phone to look for a place to stay. And then he said, well, hold on. Let me make a phone call. I said, do you have a place to stay for me? He said, let me make a phone call. Stay there, okay, for 15 minutes. So I stay in my car. And then 15 minutes later, he called me. He said, go to this place. So I just drove. To Jack's house, which is about 15, 20 minutes, right? From the office to your house, right?
Manchester, right? The Manchester office.
Yeah, the Manchester office. I went, Jack's house is in the Bedford. So I went to his house and I was like, wow, that's a big, nice house. So I walked in and then there was Jack. And I realized I met Jack before on January the 1st when we were in Nashua, right? I interviewed him even. I want to ask questions about, January. So that clip is also in the film. And so yeah. And then I see other young guys there in his house. There's a lot of young guys. They're mostly all working for the campaign, right?
Yeah. There were probably 15 people easily.
So Jack sent me into his study, which I have my own room. All the other young guys, they share room. They have to share room with 3 people, 2 people, 4 people. So I was like, I'm a, I'm a, old fart, right? Yeah, I'm a young guy mama. I get to stay in my own room. So I stayed in Jack's house, and then I decided I'm gonna stay. Like I was gonna stay for 2 days or something. Then and I stayed till the end. But
I never told.
Yeah.
I never told you. It's like on the other side, I get this call. It's like, what? What do you mean another person's coming? Where are we gonna put it? My wife's like, where are we gonna put it? I was like, I'm on a bed. Well, King, you don't know, but you were actually sleeping on a dog's bed.
Oh, really?
Our dog sleeps on it too. So I just roll this out. So like, she can sleep on this. I just put new sheets on it.
Damn, Jack. You should have set up a party tent. Oh, it was cold. That was cold.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no wonder Mona always, is it Mona?
Yeah, because it's her bed.
Mona always comes to my room.
You sleep on her bed.
That's funny. Oh gosh. So Jack's house is like always a party house, and we got up in the morning, everybody eating breakfast, and then at nighttime, people eat dinner, and Jack sometimes cooks for us, spaghettis, and sometimes one day it's a New Year's Day, right? New Year's,
Right.
Chinese New Year, yeah. So we cook Chinese food, yeah.
So I have this pool table, right?
Mhm.
So I would just go buy all this breakfast stuff and just put it in the middle of the pool table.
Yeah,
People on their way out, just grab and go, grab and go.
yeah.
That's not good for the felt, dude.
Yeah.
But Jack's house, right? He has a bulletin board. On the bulletin board, actually, it says no filming.
That's right.
So I did not filming much, Jack, in your house.
No.
Let's face it, right?
Exactly. Right? You were very
Much.
respectful.
I was good.
Much.
I only interviewed you, and then a couple of young guys said an interview. But I didn't go filming the food, filming the bed, because I actually really want to show people what is your house like. All these young
You
guys.
would have been fine. I already sold it. That's all in the history now. A new house.
But anyway, so tell us a little bit. There's a misleading thing, or maybe I'm just stupid. I was stupid. Actually, Andrew Yan's campaign already starting to fire people.
At that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were running low on money, and I didn't care. It's one of those things when there's a staffer, but they're not really a true Yang gainer. You can tell right away. Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah. And then,
Who was that?
Who was that? Tell us.
Ooh. No, there were definitely staffers that weren't Yang gainers. They bail ship right away, because this is not your typical campaign. Yeah, but we had a lot of fun.
Mm. Right.
I missed out because I was in the northern half of the state.
Oh yeah.
And Yanni DeRochas, I missed out on the big parties. Yanni DeRochas hooked me up with a ski condo. So we were up in the mountains, and it was beautiful, but I kind of feel like I lost out on a lot of stuff.
No, you're in my film when we were giving ride to a lady, New Hampshire lady, to the precinct, because some people don't have a car. So I was driving someone the day of election, February 11th, and you were on the phone with us, with me and Nick. So we were we cut this thing in. We say on the phone with Ron, and also
wow.
Yeah, and also you were in the film many times. We were streaming you and someone else. Oh, Peter, you were there in New York. We were in Iowa. We were streaming.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you said
I never gave you. Did I give you a release for that?
I'm in trouble. And you said, how come I'm feeling uncomfortable or something about phone banking? You said you were asking us. And then the next scene is Yuanjie and Nick was phone banking in the hotel room.
Yes.
It was so funny.
That was interesting because I think it was Nick's first time, because I had done it before. But then, the first person he called, they were like, I'm gonna vote for, I'm gonna caucus for Andrew, and it was just like a boom. It was like the jackpot, It was like, wow.
Yeah, he wanted a sign, he wanted merch, he wanted this, he wanted.
Yeah, I remember, right? And we kept telling you because we were so excited,
No, I was holding my camera when you guys were doing the call, So they're really true. In the morning, all day, starting 10, they go knock on doors. Yeah, because I usually drive, and come
in
home
Iowa
after dinner. Yeah, in Iowa. Come home after dinner. They're calling in the hotel room.
And it was cold as fuck. Remember, right?
3 degrees.
Yunjay, so you were in Iowa for a little while, Yunjay?
1 week.
Yeah, I was with Ching and Nick, and Adam was there, Sam was there. And there were other people there as well. Yeah, I mean, that are
I
not.
heard rumors of like a California party house, like these kids came from LA and they were hanging out in Iowa.
They came to New Hampshire too. So
Oh, really?
yeah.
And then wasn't there a house on Twitch that was all women? Like, and then
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
they would only let dudes.
There was like a women's like what was it? Yeah, like a sorority for Yang.
Right.
That's what.
Wow.
Right. And then guys were allowed to stay there, but they had to be like incredibly cool or something.
Yeah.
Like I would have gotten kicked out. But I also have to say, Ching, I was also in the movie at the end when he
didn't make it.
what's the word I'm looking for? In New Hampshire when he resigned, when he
you said this is not the end. You said
right.
You said
I
this
was
is
also
not
very drunk.
really.
And,
yeah.
And Ching never cuts away. The camera is so unmerciful.
And also,
when you're drunk. When you're drunk in New Hampshire, the camera has no pity. It was crazy, man.
Yeah. No, you also were in another scene. We were in the 100 dinner, and you were explaining to us what is that dinner. You talked to the camera. Yeah.
Oh, right.
You're in a lot. So you're on a lot of talking. Yeah.
Really?
You are a main one of the main character. I think.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I wrote credits. There's 20 people. Where's my paper? 20
Dude, supposed to be boring.
Sorry.
Is it boring?
No.
Had I known that was going to happen, I would have.
I don't have any Iowa stories. I've never been to Iowa.
Hold on. Oh,
yeah, if I knew that was going to happen, Ching, I would have gotten some Botox done. You know what I'm saying? I would have written it off. It would have been great.
All right. So let me. This is the credits sheet, right? You can find that in the website. Now, help me to build a website. On the website has a credits. You can find your name on it. Okay.
MyYangGangDiary.com.
MyYangGang.com.
Okay.
And I think.
Did you build it with Squarespace? Did you build it from scratch?
No. Google sites. Google sites, man.
Just use Google.
Here's the thing. When I do things, I told Ching, you don't need to spend any more money than you already have. We'll do it with Google sites, and we'll just buy the domain and link it straight there.
Google Sites you can build a site with Google for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check it out. MyYangGangDiary.com. It doesn't even look
like
it's
All
right.
I buy is the domain name.
Yeah, that's it. She bought the domain name. Cost like what, $10, $20 for 2 years.
Yeah.
So
well, you can get a free .nyc, right?
I'm sorry.
You can get a domain for free .nyc, I believe.
I don't know about that.
I think we're going to look into it. I'm going to be rondaddy.nyc.
I don't think you have to pay for it.
Okay. All right. So listen.
Personally traded to the stars. I'm going to get Yoonjae to give me a recommendation, an endorsement right there.
So people who are on the first list is the people who talked quite a lot or either interviewed or. So
were they all drunk though? I was.
I'm only telling you people on the panel. So Sam Branson, it was he was like
Rod, you were saying earlier you looked bad on the camera. You gotta watch my interviews, dude. I look like I just crawled out of a bush in the wilderness. I look like I just came out of auditions for that old Geico commercial with the dude whose beard was down to here.
Oh, shit.
And the time it takes for me to look like a normal man and get a haircut, you could save 15% or less on your car insurance.
Well, I mean, oh, wow. Like, the Geico came in. That's cool.
No. But he's such a canvasser. And there's one scene he went inside, right? He wouldn't come up. I was waiting for them for half hour.
Was he like a retired NASA guy or something?
Yeah. Tell them
like,
the story.
Okay, so like,
wow.
Nick and Ching, and I think we had like split up into teams, right? And Sam and went to this one guy's house by himself, and we canvassed our block, and we're like, let's meet up. We had like a meetup point, and like Sam wouldn't come out, and I thought like maybe like he got murdered or something, like and like I was getting really worried because it was like at least 45, 50 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Every time I wanted to text you guys and say I was okay so bad, but every time I like grabbed my phone just to like text you, he would give me such a dirty look, and I'd say sorry, just checking the time and put it away. Like I felt so bad because like I go in, and at first this guy's not listening to anything I say, and then eventually he says, "Oh, you're a science guy. Let me tell you something, okay? I'm the guy who wrote the program that put a rover on the moon. So don't come in here talking like you know a bunch of stuff about science." And then I'm like, okay, no, you're the guy that I actually want to talk to because you have more expertise than me. So you'll be able to tell me what, like, actually give me a fact check. So it takes about 45 minutes for me to actually get his attention and get past this barrier of like, I know everything. I'm not listening to a word this guy's saying. And by the end of it, he's saying, oh, yeah, I'll sign up. And if what you're saying is what he's actually about, I might go volunteer for him.
Wow.
But it took a while, yeah. I really wanted to. There were so many times I thought I could just leave, but I saw like a spark in his eye, and like he was like really having a conversation. I get out, and I'm like really proud of it. I feel like I did a good job flipping someone like all the way onto the team, and then they come up out of nowhere, and they're like, "Oh my God, Sam, are you okay? Like we thought you got murdered." I was like, "Oh no, I'm fine. It was just a long conversation."
Wow.
Wow.
This is just a funny thing. It's in the movie. He come out and told us, and he said like this guy, as annoying as he is, but anyway, let's come back. He said. Sam said, space is cool, right? But let's come back to Andrew Yang. This is a scary country. I hear echoing somewhere. Who is having 2 devices on maybe. So anyway, so let me just finish about Sam. I still hear echoing. There's echoing. Oh, that's better. That's better. Okay, so Sam is just such a rock canvasser. And in the movie, there's a scene. Oh. Let me mute.
Yeah, everybody but Ching, mute yourself.
Yeah, hello? Is it
I'm
me?
here.
Hello? Hello? I'm good, right? I'm good. Okay. So thank you for muting. So he has all the things. He has a jacket. He almost like those Western movie. Like people pull their jacket out. It's like guns. Like guns here, guns there. So he has long flyers, shorter flyers, and whatever. In his pocket. He was like so efficient, and he talks to people in a very short time, but he delivers the whole spiel. Okay, give us an example, Sam.
Oh, it's been so long. I don't have it memorized anymore, but it's all about a read of the socioeconomic status of where you start. But I mean, you want me to just do a pitch off the dome? All right. Hi, my name is Sam. Nice to meet you. I'm in town canvassing for Andrew Yang. He's running for president, but he's a bit of a different guy, kind of a different story. He's a lot about like data science. He's run businesses, teaching test prep, getting talented people into low privilege areas to get economic activity into people who don't have access to that kind of activity. So you got a couple minutes to talk about ways we can make our country better?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, I had the whole thing memorized. I had like different versions for different parts of town. Like we did. I mean, it was a whole month of just wake up, canvas until you go to bed, maybe throw a party beforehand.
So, overall, for your experience, from the doors you have knocked, what are the percentage of people say, "Oh, I'm going to vote for Andrew Yang"?
The election was so crazy, it wasn't that high of a percentage, but everyone who was in support of him had a lot of energy about it. Like I found
Are
so
we
many
talking
people that were like
president or New York mayor?
presidency.
Oh.
Yeah, there were a lot of people who were like very reluctantly locked into their vote. Like, yeah, no, I wish I could vote for Yang, but I'm voting for Biden. Like, no one can change my mind. I'm sorry. But everyone who was about Yang was like, yeah, Yang, dude, I love that dude. I post about him all the time.
Yeah.
If I may,
Can I add a little to this?
Yeah.
I wasn't with Andrew Yang. Like I said, I was with Bernie. But one of the things that was very sad is I think MSNBC and CNN made it comfortable for America not to be comfortable with Andrew Yang. You know, because he was
that's
already
absolutely
doing,
true.
he was doing better than Kamala Harris. You know, he was doing better than so many other people. And MSNBC did things like deliberately spell his name wrong or put someone else's face in. You know, so like unconsciously they were messing with people, you know, that actually really liked him. And obviously they did the same to Bernie. And that was it. I mean, Andrew Yang said it himself. It was if anything, the people that were uncomfortable with him wasn't the people himself, it was the media. So
That's right.
And by extension, from the media, it was the powers that be, the power structure.
Yep.
We even did like a protest thing at the MSNBC where like a bunch of us went and like, you know, we brought like our Yang slogans, and then like I also dressed up as a mock Andrew Yang. This was November 2019. Yeah, Ron was there, Jing was there. That was fun.
Yeah, Ron was Yen's personal stylist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew Yang.
Oh, that's right. UJ, you had that scarf. You had the scarf, right?
Yeah. Okay, so can we have Adam to play something for us before we introduce Danny? Adam, would you like to play something, please? Are you there? Oh, I can't hear you. Sorry, dear. There's no audio, Adam. Can't hear you. You want to wait? Should we?
Is the mic on? The mic on?
Danny, you are the one in Thailand. Are you?
Hello, everyone. Yes.
Oh, it's long distance. Oh, it's long distance.
There's a lagging time. Yeah, it's funny.
I'm halfway around.
Great to see you.
Great to see you. What was that?
Yeah. We said great to see you.
So
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So Danny, your audio is a little funny.
Let me.
Should we? Can you get out and then get in again?
All right.
Sometimes.
How's that?
Yeah.
Is that better? Okay.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Yeah, my name's Donnie Lease, and I first saw Andrew Yang in an interview on MSNBC in June of 2018. And I thought, wow, this guy is interesting. But it was June of 2018. I didn't think about him again. And then when he went on South by Southwest and famously, in the Yang Gang, famously interviewed himself. Do you remember that one?
Yep.
I was blown away. I was like, that's it. And I had been for Bernie, like Abdul, but I was just like, forget Bernie. This is the way forward.
I won't say forget Bernie, but yeah.
I just meant, like I was.
I know.
I went from being a supporter of Bernie to a supporter of Yang. I still highly respect Bernie.
Remember, he's still an independent. Yeah.
Yep, he's still an independent. So I went all in. I started 2 quote accounts for Yang. I started Says Yang, which are verbatim quotes, and Said About Yang, which are quotes of people talking about Yang. So I started those accounts like 2 years ago, and just kept making graphics. I was so inspired by the Yang Gang, even more than by Andrew Yang. The Yang Gang was my muse, and I just became a prolific graphic maker. It's just like, bleh, I can't stop. So, and I continue to make graphics now for Forward. And I encourage everyone, listen to the book if you don't want to read it. Come and join the Forward movement, because Andrew is just figured out what's the best way to get to UBI and all the things that we want. And this is the way. Let's do some election reform, open primaries, ranked choice voting, so that independent voices have a chance to be heard. It's not as sexy as a 2020 campaign, but it's really vital. So I encourage all of you to come join us over at forwardparty.com. Oh, also, I got one of my graphics is in the merch shop. I'm still like, about it. So it's the Good Vibes Only t-shirt. Go check it out. I'm really proud to have something in the merch shop.
Oh, sorry, I was talking with the mute. Which one is yours?
The Good Vibes Only.
Good Vibes Only. Oh, t-shirt?
Yeah, t-shirt.
Oh, okay. I bought cup. I just bought something 2 days ago. I bought some cups and then some other thing. Oh, I bought a hoodie.
A hoodie, yeah.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so I'm really excited that they've contracted with me for a few of my graphics. So hopefully there will be other t-shirt designs in the future.
Yeah, I'll just be honest. I like your eagle logo much more than whatever they came up with, but whatever.
Well, I actually just signed a contract with them so that they can use that.
Wow.
So fingers crossed.
Yes.
Is coming.
We needed a new logo. I'm so happy for you. Happy for us too.
Yeah. I love the eagle. I'm just fingers crossed they use it.
And are you a long-term resident of Thailand?
I'm an expat. So I left the US when I was 52, 10 years ago.
Wow.
And I came to Thailand because I had health problems. I was working myself to death in the nonprofit sector for very little money. And so I came out here so I wouldn't have to work as hard. And I taught English online. I could sort of get by on 20 hours a week instead of 50 at a nonprofit. And now that I'm 62, I've just gotten my Social Security. And the relief, I cannot explain to you. Like, now I understand how UBI will feel for everyone. I went from, will I be able to, pay the rent and, get my next visa, all these financial concerns, to this like security that it just flows through everything. It's miraculous. So it's just renewed my belief in what we need to do to get UBI. We've got to get UBI. So, yeah. And I just moved into my dream house. Look,
wow.
I'm surrounded by windows on 3 sides.
Wow.
It's like, it feels like I'm living in a tree house.
Wow, that's beautiful. Hey, you guys.
And these are 100-year-old hand-carved teak pillars. It used to be a barn. I'm living in a converted rice barn.
Wow.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
Danny, I have 2 things I wanted to say, if I may interrupt. First is thanks for taking one of my quotes, because I put a tweet online. It was about a year ago. It was about how Andrew is like a brother to me, and then somebody referred me to you, and then you made a graphic out of it, and then I think Andrew saw it, and that's why he followed me on Twitter.
Yay! Yeah, I'm really glad I did that, and it's still going. So when you have quotes, send them to me. I will make graphics for Said About Yang, or if you want a specific Yang quote, I'll make one for Says Yang. And Andrew just finally started following me a few months ago, and now he follows Says Yang and Said About Yang as well. So I'm just like, all my hard work for 2.5 years, finally some validation from the boss, Also, how that is. You're all hoping he'll see something you do, and so it's good.
Beautiful.
Also, when I was like Googling Forward Party, and because when he announced it, I saw there was like a Forward Party in Thailand. What's that about?
So yeah, the Forward Party in Thailand, young, charismatic, very rich, from a rich family, young guy started running against the current party, and they demolished him. He was physically attacked. They accused him of corruption. They took him to court. It's been a nightmare. The current system will not tolerate any opposition. So I stay out of Thai politics because you can get arrested for saying the wrong thing in Thailand.
Wow.
So I'm just like, I'll focus on my country. I'm just a guest here.
Wow, so wonderful to see you, because I've always see you on Twitter and on Facebook, and finally, yeah, I like also your what do you call profile picture. Now I understand.
Thank you.
Yeah, now I understand. You're a graphic person. That's wonderful. And you should meet Nell and
we've
Annie.
met.
Okay.
Me and
Yeah, we've
Donalise
worked
are really
together.
good friends. Yeah.
Yeah, we worked together a lot on the mayoral
Okay.
campaign.
Yeah. Now
We're good
designed my Young Gun Diary
And I
poster.
love that.
You
I'm
gotta
telling
invite us to
telling you
Thailand.
now, so
Yeah.
beautiful. It's a really, really beautiful image.
Can we hear music from Adam? Adam, are you ready?
I think so.
Yeah, please.
I don't know what I'm gonna play. Oh my
Play one
gosh.
of the SpongeBob songs,
You can
Adam.
sing.
Oh
That
yeah.
you said.
Well, that's funny because that is actually that's what I've been doing in class. I'll like give them an assignment of something to think about or whatever. And I'll go, I'll give you a couple minutes to think, and then I go.
I'll give you.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Adam, we need a new anthem for the forward movement.
Oh, I know. Let's collaborate on it right now. What should it sound like? What's our
That's a good way to
Like-
do it.
target? Is
Maybe
it
like
Eye
a
of the Tiger? Is it?
I'm thinking maybe some drums like.
like a to the left, to the right, forward, kind of like.
No,
As
forward.
long as it's not
Dancing
like the Pete Buttigieg dance, I'll be
Oh,
Please, no.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, they were-
That would be terrible.
More music. Go ahead.
You know what's amazing is like there's so many.
Are
Like,
you done, Adam? Sorry.
Oh.
Adam, you're not done, right? Can you give us more, please?
Okay.
He's being so shy.
He's just giving us an intro teaser.
You guys were saying something?
Hey, Sam, are you ready to play for us too? Sam is a musician. And then Rinja is a musician. I am a musician.
What do you play, Sam?
Hey, Ching, check the chat real.
The what?
What do you play?
Ching, I told you I'm a drummer, right?
Oh, you're a drummer. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a lot of musicians. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There's a lot of musicians in the end game.
Yeah. And
Are
Ron is
y'all
a
gonna play
musician.
at the same time? Make a song?
That'll be cool.
Thank you, Sue. Okay, go. I'm ready.
Oh, I'm not ready. Let me tune up.
Oh, I'm a conductor, like a Yunjie. Yunjie, did you know I was a conductor for Long Island University Orchestra for 1 year?
Yes, you told me. I remember. Yes.
I tuned on the Beethoven 5.
Adam can play Happy Birthday.
What?
Since this
Who
is,
left? Who
I don't
left?
know.
Oh.
Everything's going in and out.
Oh yeah. Hey Sue, you want to come up? We have somebody left. We have a position. You can come up, Sue. Because Sue's always supportive. Oh, up to. Yeah. Sue, you want to come on the panel and tell me? Maybe you can. No, how do I give her the link? Someone is trying to enter, but the studio is full.
I can send her the link if you want.
But right now we have 10 people. You
I
cannot
see.
have more.
I can actually get going.
Hold on. Who tried to come up? I can't see. All right, 100. We have 10 right now. Okay. But there's like one person missing here. Oh, we're 10. Okay.
Yeah,
Are
we're
you
10.
ready? Hello?
I think I have to leave anyway, so
Oh, you
enjoy.
have to leave? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll talk to
Take
you guys
care,
later.
man.
All right,
So good
Ron.
to see you all.
Take care, Ron.
Bye.
Okay, Ron, we'll be in
Hey.
touch. I'll text you soon. Okay. All right, bye.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going too.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So before you go, in case you guys you want to watch the My Young Gun Diary again
Yeah.
in a new version, and the link is on myyounggundiary.com. There's a link there, and yeah, I can give you like let me know if you want to. I can give you a VIP like a promo, so you can go in there to download the movie. Okay, so
All right.
just send me a email, so you can download the movie from Vimeo. Vimeo, they don't compress the file much, so their quality is better than YouTube. Yeah, so it's on Vimeo.com.
I'm gonna
So
listen to Adam's face first. Not quite.
yeah, okay. So
I'm
does
in
anyone,
tune.
yeah? Can someone bring Sue up because I don't have Sue's.
Okay, I can send it to Sue. Hold on.
Oh, okay. You can. Okay, cool. You're so techie.
I
All
call
right.
this the Brady Bunch screen.
Adam is ready.
Okay, so it's always like half complete without my partner because we do everything in harmony. So if I sing something, it's gonna be, if I sing an original at least, it's gonna be just half of it. But because this one was in the movie, I'll play this, and hopefully we can say good riddance to COVID pretty soon. Does it sound okay?
Yeah, good.
Nobody ever seems to know you well. It's not a problem of mine. Quit playing ask, don't tell. A head's not involved, you found the phone just fine. You think you're one of a kind. How about it? Now everybody's making sweeping claims, generally sneaking an aim for the facts when we're facing a fearful future fell into your lap. I don't suppose you give a crap about it. It's just the nature of the world. Oops, I'm not used to this part. Hang on. It's the nature of the world you're living in. Shut your mouth, drown it out, start fitting in. You're sitting in a zoo. So this is my good riddance to ya. Too bad that I knew ya as long as I did. It's a sorry salutation, cause for some celebration, I must admit. That was kind of crap, but
Great.
that was the film.
That was fantastic.
That song's called Good Riddance to Ya, and it is not Green Day.
What's the name of your band again?
The Toodaloos, like that French phrase for goodbye.
That's right.
Yeah, it's we're working on our album right now, and we're actually really far along. And we've had a lot of really great people with great gear and big studios who've been willing to help us out for free.
That's awesome. What's happy for you, bro?
Hey man, how's your music going? I love what you showed me in Iowa.
Yeah, man. I don't want to get too personal. Long story short, I tried to pursue it and it ain't work out for me.
That's okay, man. It's tough.
Yeah, it is. It is. I would love to do something for y'all. I'm trying to figure out how I can get good audio.
Okay.
Right now, the only thing I can think of is like unplugging my headphones and just like playing the music and singing. But like that's no bueno.
No.
Oh, you can do that too. Hold on one
try.
second. I just want to play what he just played in the movie. Okay, let's see how it could be. Audio could be crappy through the streaming. Let's see.
That means, I mean, he could take all of New Hampshire and he could take Nevada.
Nobody ever seems to know you well.
Hi, Adam.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you, Shane.
You're very welcome. Where are you from?
I'm from LA.
LA.
Oh, yeah.
Got it from this website.
Tell me about him. Tell me about him, man.
Oh, he is the best thing that's going to ever happen to you and me. Already has been.
Absolutely, right? I feel like this country is like better than him, like running. He hasn't even won yet.
Yeah. Okay. So that's one, right? And then another it's called the Easy End, I think, right? So I just play a little bit. Every time when I get there, I cry. Okay, so this is where we're canvassing in Waterloo before me and Nick was leaving.
Wait, before you start it, can everyone mute themselves because it has an echo?
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that'll fix it, but
maybe. Okay.
Can't hear you, Ching.
Yeah, I don't think I can mute myself. If I mute, okay, you mute, okay? All right, let's see.
It's a small town, about 49,000 people. We're canvassing here. We've been here for a week. You see, background, that's Israel. He's keep walking to another house to knock on doors to spread the word of Andrew Yang. Being with the young gun has been an amazing experience, and I will never forget. Can you try to scrape the ice?
January the 18th, Saturday. We are ready to leave. Our car is frozen.
Picture yourself apart from all in this world today. Oh well, okay. Capture a dream without a wink of sleep tonight. Alright, tonight.
It always does that.
I like that song.
You ought to know there's no pain, there's no trouble, just 1,000 miles of rubble. It's killing me with each cup of tea. There's no tension or no friction, just your big bad addiction. With Mary Jane on a higher plane.
Oh, look at that. Oh my God.
So this whole thing tied into from leaving Iowa, then to arrive in New Hampshire. Although I already went back to New York, I just didn't tell that story. So I think it's a very good tied using Adam's song, tied the whole story. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, it's a cool song. It had like a Beatles vibe.
Yeah, I think. What do you say?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's a huge inspiration for us, and actually, it's a pretty long story, but the Beatles sound engineer Jeff Emmerich and me and Wyatt were actually in talks about working together, and he invited us to his house and we played for him, and we actually got plane tickets to go out and record with him. And the day we got plane tickets, he passed away from a heart attack. So we were very close though to having a very prominent connection to the Beatles crew.
Wow, that's a great story, but I mean, sad story at the same time.
It's I mean, I'm very thankful for the experience, and it's definitely kept me working at it. In any times of doubt, it was like, wow, someone who worked on Sgt. Pepper and Abbey Road and, you know, all those classic albums, worked with Lennon and McCartney, and you know, he saw something that he liked in us, so
Yeah.
it was really nice.
Yep. You got to try to reach out to Paul or Ringo.
It was so wild. I mean, the next day, seeing Paul say to a stadium of people, you know, this next song is dedicated to Jeff Emmerich, rest in peace, blah, blah, blah.
Wow.
And at the studio session that we were going to be playing at, Sean Lennon was going to be attending. So he was going to be, John Lennon's son, was going to be in the room with us while we were making our song.
Yeah.
Wow. How old was he?
He was 72. This was in 2018. Yeah, it was really sad. He was him and his manager were planning on starting a record label under his name.
Wow. That's unfortunate. So shall we move on to inviting Sam to do something for us? Sam.
I got you. I make hip hop, so what I can do for y'all is I can just play one of my songs on a speaker and rap along to it.
Cool.
Let me know if y'all can hear the instrumental or the music playing. Can y'all hear that?
Yeah. Good.
All right. This is a song I wrote about racially motivated predatory loan practices.
Something's wrong with this kid.
It's been a long time. I'm a dictionary dinosaur, stegotheosaurus with the vocab that would take the paper of a mighty force. It is dense, so it depends. They might ignore, they might absorb it. Regardless, I find it important. Exposing the portions of persons, claiming it's perfect, but serving the horses to broken people who are hoping it's working, praying it's worth it. Made the deposit, but barely afford to pay child support. So Lord, know they deserve it, but you jug it, finesse, and you leave them deserted, hurting, overexerted, no hope in the world for rebirth or resurgence. You claiming you selling a cure, but your potion just worsen the burden. Worsen the burden. You claiming you selling your cure, but your potion just worsen the burden. Look, each got some kids, couple part-time jobs, trying to see, hold on, trying to be here more, but ain't got no time off, no paying her vacation, she ain't worth their long, trying to be here for more, got a payday loan of suit firms to share some new cologne, plus they interviewing soon, so it won't be long before the suit gets some use and then payback strong, but the inward adjustable and fees alone, added up to more than payments on her goddamn home, had to go back to the block that she grew up on, now her kids go to school in a different zone, resume got the name of the school they from, interview or read it, it just rubs them wrong, rather pick a candidate whose life is calm. Yeah, they qualify, but they ain't getting no call. Positions got given to a guy named Carl. Yeah, they qualify, but ain't getting no call. Positions got given to a guy named Carl.
Something wrong with this kid. White privilege.
Meanwhile, lone shark man flexing up. Pull up with a Benz back home. Got an extra truck that he used when he tear through mud. Zooming through a hood safari on the hunt for blood. Fun death claims for debt to the ones they love. Sign away their life on the line above. Fill them up with promises, a college and a new car, a new fit so they know who you are. You'll look good, you'll feel good, you'll go hard and invest in your life and your art. But they skip damn hard, but they skip the damn part on page 10. And if you miss payments, the interest it rages until there's no way you can collect, and collectors start raging. If you worked and earned it, then now they can take it, foreclose it, and flip it and double their statement. They'll come steal your soul to enforce an agreement, and they get away because you signed underneath it. They'll steal your soul to enforce an agreement, and they get away because you signed. Sorry, my Bluetooth is being laggy, but yeah, that's the end of the song.
Wow! Clap, clap, clap! So good,
thank you.
Dude. When do you breathe?
Bravo.
Usually in the middle of a bar, actually. I tend to
Oh,
put the ends of my measures as run-ons.
It's like an opera singer. You don't see them
you
breathe.
You gotta fill it. I learned that they say when you're singing, you gotta take in all the air, take it into your stomach, and then you can be able to sing.
Yeah, that's
It's
wonderful.
crazy. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my as my name. You can find me pretty much everywhere except Twitter with this. My Twitter, Twitter is such an interesting space right now. I just am kind of not doing my whole persona there.
Why? What's so bad?
It's just not a niche I move well in musically. Let's say
Okay.
I'm a very you gotta pour to the nuance of what I do to really get it. And Twitter is such a short blurb type of forum.
Yeah.
On there I'm at Data Not Division. I just be saying things that are on my mind. I don't be promoting my music.
Yeah.
I do retweet gang stuff though, so at Data Not Division on Twitter. Artist Son What on everything else.
Yeah. Wow.
I remember that one song you played for me in Iowa that was like, "When I hear the news, I don't feel well." And that's all I remember of it, but I think about that song a lot. Is that available somewhere?
Everything is on SoundCloud for free.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
Do you have any rap about Yang Gan and Andrew Yan?
Nothing that got recorded, no.
Oh, okay.
I got one finished song and 3 drafts, but since COVID came, there's been so much chaos in the healthcare world that I haven't really had the opportunity to pursue music.
The only person that did that was MC Jin, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Yeah. I only caught a little bit of his thing at the live fundraising in New York, but I didn't use a bunch, a long excerpts. I don't know. Probably have a copyright issue. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. It would be wonderful if you have a short excerpts, and about Yang and stuff. And then,
you know what? Now that you ask, I have a friend who has a decent microphone. I'll bother him to record enough of a verse that you can just use part of it somewhere.
Yeah. I only probably need no more than 1 minute, 30 seconds sometimes. And it'll be fun to squeeze into somewhere, when we were doing.
If you want, I can show
doing canvassing or something.
If you want, I can show the draft of what I have.
Oh yeah.
I can pull it up if you give me a second.
Oh, okay. And after Sam, we're gonna hear Yunjie.
Oh no, Yunjie go first. It's gonna take me a second to find it.
Oh yeah, after 10 p.m., Yunjie cannot play the piano. You want to play us something?
I don't know what to play though. I've been I don't know.
Just some Debussy.
Play some Chopin.
Yeah, I was just gonna request Debussy.
Okay.
Some sad music. Some music is sentimental.
Something like that. Okay. That should be quiet enough. Okay, hold on.
Yes. Oh, I'm into it.
Yeah. Anybody else can play? Danny, do you play or sing? Oh, she has an instrument.
She got bongos. Oh,
cool.
That's a what do you call it?
Just making it up as I go.
Beautiful. That's very good. Acoustics are very nice.
That's how the best music is made.
Very nice.
Now we need Sam to go ahead and rap on top of that.
That's very nice. I'll go get my fiddle, okay? I'll go get my fiddle.
Elaborate, yes.
minor.
That's tricky.
What's easy? Whoa. Did that just work?
It worked.
Nice.
Does it work?
That worked.
Yeah.
Could you hear chord changes there, Ching? Could you hear me going from E minor to C to B7?
I wasn't analyzing.
It worked.
I tried to just sneak in a few like response counterpoint to what you and Ching were doing.
I was just like, yeah, beautiful. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Yunja's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we
All
stall
right, okay,
enough
I'll just
for you?
play a little bit of Debussy for you guys.
Yay. Ooh, I know rock and roll hoochie coo. Someone requested a song I actually know.
I can't see who's playing. Is it now playing?
No,
oh,
no,
you?
that's,
Because I can't see. Oh.
I'll just give a second. Sharkfin Tech requested.
They can raise your control.
Oh, now someone wants chop suey.
Wake up! Never, never.
Wake up! Cover brush, put a little makeup.
Nobody
Okay,
was thinking about the
I want to
table.
hear Debussy now.
Debussy, Yunja,
All right,
the
okay, I'll play a
conductor.
short excerpt of it.
Yunja plays piano, plays viola, plays violin. He's also a conductor.
You got 3 minutes.
Okay. I don't know if you can hear.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Very
One of
good.
my
Very good.
favorites ever.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry now.
Some violin for that.
This music is for February 11, 2020.
Shout out to Uncommon Politics. Big fan.
I'll just cut it off here because it's getting late. Next time I'll try to play the whole thing.
That was beautiful. Thank you, Yunjae. That was amazing.
That's beautiful.
That was
Gorgeous.
awesome.
We want more.
That-
We want more.
Next time.
That reminds me of my mother. She used to put me to bed and then go play piano for a couple of hours. So I fell asleep to.
Oh, it made you sleep. Though.
What's the name of that song, Yunjae?
Moonlight. Moonlight.
Oh, it's called Moonlight, but the French name is Claire de Lune.
Thank you.
Yunjae, what we need to do is have a piano battle between you and Andrew.
I think the only thing he knows how to play.
Junior will.
Right.
Yunjae will win. Andrew will play that like one thing he knows.
Andrew played in the cold on the
He'll play
boardwalk.
half.
You know,
half of the one thing he knows.
You know, what is it? Esther Yang, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a piano teacher now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's taking piano lessons with me.
Yunjae, do you know how to
You
play?
guys are so plugged in.
Do you know how to play
Oh,
anything
I'm
by?
not muted.
Do you know how to play anything like by Chick Corea, for example?
I actually have a book of his. I can practice it next time, and I can try to work on it for you guys.
Yeah,
Play something.
my brother plays keyboard, and he used to play Chick Corea songs all the time.
Yeah, no, I've been like trying to like get into his music ever since he passed away. Hold on one second, let me go grab the book.
I kind of remember Spain.
He actually wrote this thing called the children's song. See?
Oh, cool.
So I can try to like look at some of the stuff, and I'll play it next time we have like another meeting or something because they're actually pretty easy. They're not that hard to play. Like if I can't like sight read it, but if I practice it, I'll be able to definitely play it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played with a couple people this year who toured with Chick Corea.
He's
very
such
cool.
amazing.
A
He
bass
is
player
amazing.
and a keyboard player. Yeah, they were on
Wow.
the Tuesday night gig.
Yeah.
The one
No,
that
tell us.
Jing
Tell
has
us.
seen.
I saw his rock and roll opera in the club, which is a kind of one of the oldest club. Like has a lot of flavor. Has a small stage and long room and a beautiful bar. So we young and I was there in when was I there? Oh, August. Yeah, and we bunch of young guys went to see Adam, right? Yeah, 5 of us went. Also Yan went. Deng Yang went. Deng Yang, her husband, and Ariel went, and me, and also another filmmaker, and then William Murray. So anyway, tell us a little bit about that show. That's just absolutely wonderful, but except it's too loud for me.
It's still going on. We're
Yeah.
still playing every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the musicians are incredible, and we've also picked up 2 other residencies in other clubs that we play at every month. So we've got a lot of work just in that band.
That's great.
And then I'm in a couple other bands too, and teaching. So I've been luckily since June I've been supporting myself fully on music.
Nice.
Wow, that's
Nice.
wonderful.
Yeah, my
That's
husband
the
and I
greatest
love
feeling.
it.
Yeah.
It is. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Yang?
Oh, I said my husband and I loved it. We were surprised that you guys are not at like a bigger venue. You guys are awesome. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I see good things happening.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, it's a blast.
It's
And
really great.
we keep getting tighter and tighter, the more we play together.
Correct. That's what happens.
Yeah.
You kind of start predicting what the other guy's gonna do before, you know what I mean, and then you do things. Like you ever had that? You ever had? I'm sure you've had this experience where it's like I'm a drummer, right? So and I played in a few bands over the years, and it's like sometimes me and the bass player would be like so locked in that is like I'll be playing something and then I'll do something at the same exact time as somebody else, and it was never planned.
Yep.
But it's because you're just so synchronized, you know?
Yeah, you'll do like a triplet at the same time.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes like you feel that energy, and like when you're like when you do it, like you just kind of react to it, and like everybody does it like all at once, because like we're all thinking along the same lines, Yeah, it's amazing.
We kind of learn each other's cliches a little bit, and then if it's not cliche, we learn the way that person will get to something. And it's like if they're building it up, let's say, if I'm taking a solo or something and I'm they kind of learn my vocabulary. So if I'm building up a part of my solo, they'll be ready to join me on some unique hits or something.
Yeah. It's crazy how music does that, right? Because it's like a different, it's really like a language, kind of like you were saying. It's like a totally different language, and it's for so. I've been a musician since I was 8 years old, and so I don't know how it is not to feel like not to be a musician. So it's hard to explain it to somebody that is not a musician.
Well, it's really interesting teaching students that are 9 and 10, which is I learned to play guitar on my 9th birthday. So it's like it's kind of perfect, to be teaching them. But you see the kids that are naturally, they feel it, they pick up on rhythms, and then there's other kids that get so confused.
Yeah, music is a lot of fun.
I have a question for Adam. The show is very long, like 2.5 hours long, right?
Yep.
And you do that for week after week. How do you make it fresh? Do you ever feel repetitive? It's like if people play Broadway show for 8 times a week. Of course, you just do every Tuesday, right? So how do you feel?
I can keep it fresh. Well, this show we actually do a lot of improv. So the songs we'll add a new song on 1 week or something. So it'll be a little bit different, but in between every song, I'm sure you noticed, we go into a jam that will be based off an idea that the drummer does or the bass player does, whoever's feeling it. So it is always new. It's always fresh. It's very much like jazz. It's like a rock opera show where there's beats to it that are definitely structured songs, but then there's other moments where we sort of pull from jazz and we completely improvise the next 5 to 10 minutes sometimes. And then the way that we'll weave that into the set or use a jam to enter another song that we've already worked out, that's always new too. So not only is the jam new, but like the structure in which we get from one jam to the next is always different too. Yeah, so it's not at all repetitive.
Great, that's good to know. Yeah, that's good to know. So the personnel is all the same?
I don't think no. Yeah, no, we have a different drummer and a different keyboardist now since you've seen us.
I see. Great.
Yeah.
Well,
all great musicians.
Yeah. So how about I think we've been together for 2 hours now. It's some people look really tired. I'm so excited and to see you guys because I didn't sleep much. I woke up 2 o'clock yesterday morning, and then I start to broadcasting Andrew Young's forward book on Clubhouse. It's like I turn on his audiobook and I broadcast on Clubhouse, and then later on somebody said it's not a good idea. But anyway, and yeah, thank you so much for being here and celebrate for Andrew Yan's birthday. And I was hoping he can hop on for 5 minutes, but I'm sure he has a lot of things to do. So could we do one more round of shout out? Shout out something important to you. Could we start with Nell? Oh, by the way, Nell, you your image here is so clear. What did you use? Like, do you have a
My
special
I have
camera?
no. My camera is a Logitech C920.
Oh yeah.
And I have this little ring light
Oh,
right on top of it.
okay. Okay.
But
Wow.
that's it.
Right.
It's
His image
1080p.
is very sharp to me. Very sharp.
Yeah, but
Very,
Yunjae's image is very sharp to me
Yun
too,
just sharp
and
too.
so is
Yunjae,
Adam.
what did you use?
I'm using the Logitech Brio. It's a 4K, but it's streaming at 1080p. Because I don't think it can do 4K stream, but it's capable of doing 4K. So it's a pretty sharp. What is it? Camera. Yeah, and actually, yeah, and I'm using a lavalier mic. This thing's it's supposed to be pretty good. Yeah.
So techie, so techie. All right, so let's do a shout out, okay? How about starting with Nell? Okay.
I really don't have anything to shout out, to be honest with you. I honestly, listen. I feel like I've worked so much that I've just been taking a huge break from everything. I mean, I've been on Twitter on and off here and there, but not as much as before. And I'm just like relaxing, So I really, there's nothing really right now that I'm working on,
Yeah.
So,
Thank you. Thank you for being with us. Thank you.
yeah, no, thank you for having me.
Yeah. Yunjae always have things to shout out.
Okay, well, first I just want to say thank you to all the Yang Gang for sticking around, and it's always fun to meet and be with such wonderful company. I just made a video production after being on an 18-month hiatus from not conducting, and this is one of the things I want to do. I have a group. I run my own orchestra called Ensemble 212, and one of the things that we did was, instead of doing live performances, we're doing a video production. So I made an arrangement of the Nutcracker that my assistant conducted, and then I conducted 2 works for an instrument called the Hegum, which is like a Korean erhu. And if you go to youtube.com/ensemble212, you'll see 3 recent videos that have been uploaded, and the performances are there. So instead of doing live performances, we switched to a format where we create videos so that people can enjoy it whenever, wherever. So, for example, even Donnie can, listen to our music making from Thailand or wherever the people may be. And it doesn't have to be like a time specific thing, just because we just don't have the resources to do our own, shows. Yeah. So if I can share the link, can I just give it to you, Ching?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Yunjae is always very what's the word? Prolific? Like always producing.
Try to be. I don't know if I am or not.
Prolific, yeah. And so it's not easy, right, to have an ensemble like orchestra about how many? 20 pieces?
Yeah, I mean, it can go from anywhere from 20 to 33, but I try to keep it small, of course.
Yeah. And also in this age of pandemic, to have people together, you have to have a space to rehearse. You have to have a space to perform, right?
We were so lucky because this happened right before Omicron hit again, and had I waited a few weeks later, it would have been impossible. It would have been all chaos again. So yeah, I'm glad that we had that opportunity in November, and then we just released it. We had a watch party last Thursday, a week ago.
Yeah. Okay. So I have let's share just a short clip of Yunjae's video. Okay.
Okay.
Here. So you tell me. I am in your website right now, and which one should we play?
You can play the Thomas Osborne one.
This one, the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
The soloist is really amazing that I worked with. She can really play the crap out of the instrument. You can skip to about 1 minute because it's there's a bit of an intro, just introducing. Yeah. Yeah, right around there. Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh my god. That's freaking awesome. That's so cool.
Yeah, I was on mute. I was saying, man, that was so great.
I'm like crying. That's so good. Oh my god.
That was incredible. What instrument was that? That was so amazing.
That's what I
It's,
wanted
it's
to
called the Hagum, so it's like a Korean version of an erhu. The erhu is like I think Ching knows, right? It's like a 2-string Chinese
Yeah.
instrument, and though there are a lot of cultural borrowings from China. So like the Koreans, they borrowed it and they came up with their own version basically, and it's called the Hagum. Yeah, and so
Yeah.
I've been like very interested in like getting into more like non-traditional or non-Western music, and I met these two composers who teach at the University of Hawaii, and they wrote concertos for this instrument. And I met the soloist. I was introduced to her a while back, and we played this back in 2017. And after the pandemic, after we decided to like go make videos, I was like, you know what, I want to do something special. And so I actually did these two concertos with her because the music really touched me. And I made an arrangement of the Nutcracker, which is just more regular, classical music for like 13 instruments instead of a large orchestra. But my assistant conducted that one. So yeah, just check out the videos. And my next project is I'm going to make a arrangement of a Beethoven piece for Andrew and dedicate it to Andrew. So I hope he'll listen to it because Beethoven's music was all about like bringing humanity together. Like if you know the theme of the Ninth Symphony, the Ode to Joy, and stuff like that. So there's a piano piece by Beethoven that I want to make into an orchestra piece. So it's sort of like taking a book and making it into a movie. And then because like Andrew was such a big inspiration for me throughout the 2020 presidential thing, I hope I can get that done by June.
That's wonderful.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you, Inja, for sharing. Thank you. Very talented. We're talented young gun here. Wow. Okay. How about Yang Deng? Do you have anything to shout out, please?
Oh, I'm just grateful for Andrew. Yeah, shout out, it's his birthday so that we can be here, and yeah, just for everyone who's. I really enjoy the group of people and everybody I met. And if you have if you happen to come to LA, yeah, contact me. I'll make food. I'll make excellent food for
Yeah,
you guys.
actually, yeah, I wanted to ask you, since you actually work for Erica, when's a good time to come out to volunteer?
Oh my God! Anytime. Phone banking. We phone bank every Wednesday, Thursday. I think we added Tuesday too. Even Monday. My husband is here. He's saying Monday through Thursday.
Hi, Lei.
Yeah. Ching is saying hi to you.
Hello. Can you let us see you?
Come and just say hi.
Are you decent?
Yeah.
Lei's wonderful. Hi.
Yeah,
Hi,
he does the tech side of the Erica's campaign, like all the canvassing, all the phone banking, and all the tech side. Yeah.
Yay! Thank
Okay.
you.
I'll try to find some time to come out before the election, like when it's critical. Like if you need like people on the ground to come and do
Oh
canvassing.
yes, we do.
Okay.
We do. Injay, come and stay with us and anytime.
She has a mansion. She lives in a mansion.
No, but because my kids are out of the house now. Yeah.
Yeah, and she's a wonderful cook. Yeah. So she and the Chinese mooncake festival, she made herself. She made the mooncake herself, and then she FedExed to me. So wonderful. Thank you so much. I just like can't believe I'm with you guys. You're just so wonderful and giving and sensitive, bunch of people. All right, so who is next? Shout out. Let's see. I was making this frame is a little better, but
Hold on.
the logo
Yangdan, you said
cut
you're
you.
in LA?
Yeah, I'm in LA.
You should stop by the Shaolin Temple. My friend Natalie is down there. She's voted for Yang, but hasn't been able to engage in the community much.
Oh,
She would. It would be nice
Shaolin
to have.
Temple in Sherman Oaks.
Yes.
Okay, I know where that is.
Yeah. Ask for Natalie. Tell him that Sam sent a Yang gang to stop by.
Does
Say
she
hi.
work there?
Yeah, she's doing the 3-year program, living there, like helping run the place, taking classes or whatever every day.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd love to contact her. If she lives there, that's in our district.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, in Erica's.
You might get a new volunteer out of her.
Awesome. Can you send me her information? I'll contact her.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Deng Yang Deng. Yang Deng. Yang has no relationship with Andrew Yang. Her last name is Deng, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. All right, Sam, your turn to shout out.
Of course, shout out Yang and the Yang Gang and the whole movement that brought us together. Shout out the Forward Party. Everyone's talking smack about how not viable a third party is, but there's ways to do it, and we're doing it differently. So if you guys don't know the Forward Party, look them up. And then also shout out meditation. Can turn your life around. Just meditate 5 minutes every day. I promise you'll love it.
Wow. See, that's what the therapist is talking. Thank you so much, Sam. You're awesome. And I am very inspired by you when I met you in Iowa. So yeah, you're a troop. You're a troop. All right. So yeah, Donnie or Danny?
Donnie.
Donnie. Sorry. Donnie.
Okay.
Hi, Donnie. Yeah.
Hi. Shout out. I don't know. Well, please get involved in Forward. We really need people, especially creatives, to get involved. It's good. And we've got a really good creative team developing too, volunteer creative team. So it's really fun. So get involved. And then personal shout out for me. I got a new phone because I'm financially secure now. And so I could justify upgrading so that I could have the new 13 Pro with 3 camera lenses. I'm also a photographer. I haven't been doing as much. Graphics kind of took over my life. But now that I've got this phone, I'm taking a lot more photographs. So go check out my Life in a Thai Forest series on Twitter or Facebook. I take photos of just sort of my daily life. You can get an idea of what it's like to be an expat in Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai, very cool place. Highly recommend it. Full of creatives, great restaurants, hip people. It's a really great place. So if you're going to visit Thailand, visit Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai. Okay. Chiang Mai. Thank you so much for joining us. Finally, I meet you. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's wonderful. Because I've seen you on social media so much. All right. Thanks.
It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for always being so supportive. Hi, Adam. Adam, my baby. Adam is my
Hey.
son.
So wait, life in a Thai forest. I didn't see it on Facebook just now. Is that it? Life in a Thai forest?
You have no audio, Donnie.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I use a hashtag.
Okay.
You can just see my Thai forest content with that hashtag on Twitter or Facebook.
Cool. Yeah, love it. Okay, so yeah, I have a lot of stuff I want to shout out. Oh, yeah, I'm already following you. Cool. Yeah, you guys are awesome. All of you guys are so creative and passionate and just down to earth and cool, and I appreciate all of you guys. I want to shout out the person that requested Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo. That song's a banger. If they're still there, that was for you. I also I've been kind of vibing with Marianne Williamson today. I don't know if you guys have been seeing
Yeah,
that.
me too.
She's been going on doing kind of a press tour in the last couple days, and it's just been so invigorating for me to hear some of the truth bombs that she's just hurling at everyone. And I also noticed that
she had dinner with Yang a couple of months
ago. So there was that, and then Yang the other day was saying oh, I have whispers that a third party or a forward party possibly candidate might, prominent one might come up in the running this year. And I don't know, I've just been I want to shout her out just
Marianne.
she's really cool, and the way that she's just pointing out the fact that we thought Trump was a wake-up call, but actually Biden is the next wake-up call. And maybe the fact that we've had two Republican and Democrat presidents that were just obviously not on the ball might be, this might be a really good year for awakening. So I would like to shout that out and be excited about that and put our nose to the grind, or however you say that phrase.
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, and also, for Erica's campaign, I wanted to ask the question: is that redistricting? Does that mean that you had a lot of work just go down the drain because you're in new locations?
Yes, we put in a lot of canvas effort in Valley Village, which is now out of our district. But the good news is we are picking up some new areas which Brad Sherman has no history in. So, which that part is good for us. We now have Santa Monica and Malibu.
Okay, yeah, because I've been dying since I saw that. I've been dying to find out how good / bad that is. So it sounds like it's good and bad. It's almost like a wash.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, and then also thank you for your work, Donnie, on Said About Yang. I've been following you for a while. Just wanted to shout that out as well. Thailand looks beautiful. Your place looks great. It's really nice to meet you. And yeah, I'll be in contact with all of you guys a lot this year. And if I don't reach out to you, please reach out to me. Okay.
Yeah.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, if I come out to LA, I'll definitely hit you up.
Please do. Let's play some music.
Hey, listen, and if anybody who's not in New York comes to New York, I'll take you for pizza. I know this place. Believe me, I take everybody there.
Yeah, the giant pizza.
It's giant pizza. It's coronet pizza. I take everybody
there. Giant pizza.
It's really nice to know that I have a place to stay when I go to New York.
Yeah, you can stay at my place. I had a lot of people from out of town stop by for the mayoral, and it was great. Yeah,
would love to.
Yeah, my sofa is your sofa. At least my son. Adam is my son, my extra son. My
right,
extramarital son. All right, so it's my turn to shout out, right? Did you all shout
Yeah,
out? Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
shout out for Andrew Yan. Motherfucker is 47 years old. So, and yeah, I will follow him. You know, I will always be loyal to him, even if he is not doing well or people don't like him. So, yeah, happy birthday, son. I was just saying, like, when we were campaigning, right? I said Andrew Yan's my number one son, you know, and so he's 47. I'm actually not that old, you know. Yeah, shout out to you guys, all the great job you have done. Now, you know, Yunjie and Adam and Donnie and Yan, Yang Deng and Sam. So it's just, I think I am a better person since I become a Yangan, because I haven't done this kind of work before. I had no idea you people existed in the world as being so passionate and so nutty and so, you know, selflessly, you know, working. Yeah, we all, I think we are a special species, you know, a bunch of, because we all work and we're all volunteers and we're not young. Andrew Yan, you know, I don't know, we don't work for the headquarters, you know, so it's a different thing. And yeah, and what else? Yeah, I think I want to, before we go, I don't know that, do all of you have seen the Mayagan Diary trailer? Shall we watch one more time?
Let's watch it.
Shall we? Oh, okay. Yeah. Because it's very interesting. I was talking to a producer today. He has a new something, the app. His app is about rating movie. So I sent him the trailer and he couldn't believe this was shot on iPhone 11. You know, he thinks it's like so good quality. You know? So, okay. So anybody else have any other things to say before I show the trailer?
The trick is to, I'm sorry, the trick is to wipe the camera lens on the phone before you shoot
with your sleeve,
because everybody, like, it seems like everybody who uses a phone to take pictures, they forget that their fingertips touch the lens, and then they wonder why their pictures are so foggy. No, wipe the lens. But that's the trick.
Yeah, no, you're very true. And
all right, before we start, real quick, Think Harder Politics. If you're still watching, drop a comment. I'll give you that song before the live stream ends. I promise. They commented earlier about it. I want to let them know that they'll get it at the very end if they stay tuned.
Oh, okay. And also, yeah, we have a website now, so please spread the word out to your fans, and you send me a message so I can give you the VIP link to Vimeo, okay? And then, but send to your friends, so maybe they'll you know, watch the movie, and or maybe even buy the whatever, download. Okay, here we go. So can you mute yourselves, please, so we don't have any extra sound. Here we go.
A closing statement that was perfectly crafted, got to his main stuff, and told you why he's different and why that's good and why it goes to the question of electability. Andrew Yang.
I am that candidate. I can build a much broader coalition to beat Donald Trump. It is not left. It is not right. It is forward. And that is where I'll take the country in 2020.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
UBI is freedom.
American who wants $1,000 a month. Are you a registered Democrat, though?
Yes.
Show me what democracy looks like. You should get. Once I started reading them, I couldn't put the book down. And everything he said in there makes complete sense.
Sometimes this world is changing too fast. I can never find a moment that seems it's gonna last.
Universal basic income, $1,000 a month, is something that's going to ultimately be necessary before long.
I am trying to stay in Iowa for as long as Yang needs me.
It's a little scary, but I can't wait to be here. Every door I knock on, I think about getting Yang to third, second, or first.
We want Yang. Let him in.
Yeah. That's Israel. He's keep walking to another house, to knock on doors to spread the word of Andrew Yang.
Intense.
Yeah.
Woman, it's like, you get off my fucking property. You have no right being on my fucking property. You Chinese people, go back to fucking China.
All three of us have different candidates we're looking to support.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, Andrew Yang is not one of them.
Tomorrow is a big day. Primaries in New Hampshire. We're going to see if we can actually pick up some people, take them to the polls.
Andrew Yang.
I am a little heartbroken. This is not the end.
If I had $1,000,
Okay. Yay.
That was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're all muted. Yeah. So yeah. So
no, it's great. Yeah, no, I mean, I just think maybe he didn't win the presidential election, but he won the hearts of millions of people, and that's what really counts. I mean, you don't get somebody to do something like this. It's very rare. I mean, to have a candidate to pull so many different people of different backgrounds, different political beliefs, and yet we all came together for the cause. And I think that's what we need to do with the Forward Party, is to just go forward and say, we don't have to be angry at each other so much. And Andrew's right. It's gonna destroy our country if we keep going down this road. So we've gotta find common ground. And even we don't agree on everything, but we do agree on sanity, humanity, UBI, ranked choice voting, and just things that just common sense, good
policy.
Good policy, yeah, that benefits everybody, not just a select group of people or special interests and things.
Yeah.
Correct.
Well,
and listen, for the record, for everybody that's here, I know I always say this all the time, but I'm a Republican who switched to Democrat to vote for Andrew. So it just shows you it's like there's so many that he just reached so many different people. And it's crazy because even today, if you go on Twitter, you see a bunch of people there's so much division. With so many people, even within the Yang Gang now, there's a lot of division, but I still think that there's a core Yang Gang that still believes, what the goal was from the beginning. I think everybody that's here, we kind of have the same mindset. We're not looking at Republicans or Democrats. We're looking at, hey, we're people. I heard Curtis Lewa the other day. He was on a show, and he literally said, we're all free agents. And basically that's basically what we are. We're free agents. I can agree with you on one thing and disagree with you on another thing. It doesn't make us enemies. We can still fight for things that we share in common and that we agree on. But anyway, that's going into a whole other conversation.
It's so silly because no two people agree on everything.
Correct.
That's I don't know if that's possible.
Correct.
And the fact that there's this kind of purity test culture where people feel like that's the bar, we all have to agree on everything or else we don't talk. It's it's really silly. And this whole movement really isn't about Andrew Yang as a person at all, which we kind of can seem a little culty because we're Yang Gang, but all of us know it's just about a method, kind of it's a method of problem solving. It's a method of working together and putting a good foot before you put the bad foot forward when talking to anyone and working things out. And I'm just so thankful to kind of see a lot of things that were going on in the world that normally I would have been very confused and frustrated by it. I'm still frustrated, but I don't feel confused, and because from anything from, you know, our data being sold and resold, like, yeah, time and time again, to political mainstream media pinning us against each other on purpose, like things like that. It's like such a useful tool to navigate the absurdity that goes on in our country and the world.
Yeah. Well said. Well said. Okay, so I think we need to all do one thing together, is to sing the happy birthday song, right? To our boy. Now, before we do that, I wanted to remind everybody. First of all, I'm going to list your maybe Twitter or Instagram in the description. Okay, so people can find you if they want to. And also, yeah, I know most of your biography, but I don't know everybody. Yeah, so if you can give me two lines biography, that would be great. Please subscribe Jewel Media YouTube channel if you can, and if people are watching, please subscribe. And how many of you have YouTube channel? I know Nell has one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a YouTube channel, My Creative Workshop.
Yeah, just give it to me, then
yeah, I'll give it to
I'll
you.
listen for you. Okay, I think I know your user. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I just haven't used it because I got
Okay.
so involved with the Yank for New York
Yeah,
campaign,
yeah.
and then after that I was
Yeah.
you know, doing other things, you know,
Okay.
politically. So
Yeah, but if you want me to list, I'll list. You know,
yeah,
Yunje,
yeah.
I will definitely list yours. Yunje has the website.
I have two, but let's just list the Ensemble 2 and 2 for
Okay.
now, because that's the
Okay.
one that has the videos on it.
Okay. How
And that's
about
the one I
Adam?
want to promote.
Do you have a YouTube channel? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You do.
Yeah, I think it's just Adam Ray Burton.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. How about Donnie? Do you have a YouTube channel? No. Okay, you don't. Okay. How about Yandeng?
Yeah, I actually do. I have a
Oh.
cooking channel that my son set
Oh,
up for me
yes!
a long time
Yes!
ago.
Yeah.
I just
Email me.
haven't keep it updated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Email
I'll
or
I'll
text
I'll
me, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
let you know.
text me. Yeah.
That's
What
cool.
about Sam? Do you have a
Just put
YouTube
my
channel?
SoundCloud.
You put your SoundCloud. Okay, sure.
You want me to send it to you?
Yeah, please. Just email me or text me or whatever me. Yeah.
I'll just reply to the email you sent with the link.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So, all right. So, which key shall we do?
G.
G. Huh?
You start on D, right?
Start start on G, so maybe not the key of G, but
Oh,
it's key of C.
how about can we start? Okay, can we start on D?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ready? Okay. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday, dear Andrew Yang.
Happy
birthday
Happy birthday, Andrew.
Happy birthday, boss.
Happy
that was
birthday,
the key of
Jay.
G.
Hopefully he'll watch us later. Okay, you guys. This is so much fun. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, don't
Meeting
fully edit.
everyone.
Okay, I'm gonna do that song for Think Harder. He's still in the comments. I see you. Anyone who wants to stay tuned in, I'm about to do the song. Everyone ready to peace out?
Oh, right now?
Not yet. I will do the song first. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Okay, so we're good. All right, we've been together for almost 3 hours. I can't believe that. Okay. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of you. Yeah.
Have a great
Okay.
night.
Be good, okay? Be safe. Be good. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone.
All right, Think Harder. This is an exclusive for you. It's probably not gonna ever get published. Ching might use it in the background of a film or something, but it's a random beat I found on YouTube. The old random beat from YouTube is gone, so I had to find a new one. But here's what I got so far, bro, since you wanted to hear it.
Okay.
Oh, it's not on Bluetooth anymore? Hold on. I turn my speaker back on. technical difficulties.
Sam, I want to see your hair. Cute.
I got a ponytail now.
Oh,
All right.
Did you cut it?
It's a little bit on the sides, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Yang Gang, we be with the data man. Fuck what all the haters saying. They ain't even make a plan. Yang got hella plans and hella policies. We're drafting and repolishing, continually acknowledging that ain't nothing is perfect, but we find what works when we decide it's worth it. Get the metrics on what's efficacious, cause we know we deserve it. Get dividends to citizens for datas that they're serving to all the tech conglomerates that profit off our parts of it. Pass the VAT tax, cause the tax code is ratchet. Wealth tax won't work, repealed where they passed it. Invest in individuals, that's how we grow the fastest. We still on the verge of an automation crisis. In 29 states, most common job is truck driving. When Tesla takes the jobs, they gon' all be wildin'. There's robots flipping burgers out since 2018. Google Assistant can kill a call center team. App called Uber killed all... My phone is acting up. Hold up. Yeah. Google Assistant killed a call center team. An app called Uber killed all taxis. It's a rigged economy based on new technology. When the market changed, so do the human needs. Let's get a basic income guaranteed.
Woo!
That's about what I got so far. I'll find a beat and make it nice, but yeah.
That's
I
nice.
appreciate the fans listening. Go hit my album, soundcloud.com/theartistsunwhat.
Nice, dude. That was
Awesome.
so well
Awesome.
said.
Awesome. Great.
Great writing.
That was great.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for sharing. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me again, Jing.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ching and Adam,
Yeah.
I was recently talking to Jason. I don't know if you guys remember, the local from Iowa. And he was saying he'd be down to do like a weekly meditation for some of the Yang Gang. Neil, you're invited too if you want to join. You know, it's always a open house with the Yang Gang. But I'm trying to get a little group together. Y'all be down for like a every 2 weeks meditation type of thing?
Oh, really?
Absolutely. I love meditation.
Coming to to Virginia.
Just on Zoom or something.
Oh, okay. Zoom. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's dope. All right, I love you guys. I got an interview tomorrow. I got to go get ready for bed.
Bye.
Take care, guys.
Love seeing y'all.
Great seeing you again.
And the broadcast.